The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Call yourselves Title Town? Are you kidding me?
That's fraud.
It feels like a gray area.
Spoiler alert, Canada. Cup's coming back to the US of A.
There's way too much negative stigma attached to strippers.
I hate you guys so much.
My dog just shit his ass.
It has been a banner week for former coaches and broadcasters. Scott, Mookie, don't say anything stupid tonight. Just whatever you do, don't say anything stupid because everybody is saying stupid shit. It's apparently an epidemic. Announcers are out here dropping N-bombs during baseball broadcasts. Bob Huggins is calling people the F word. Like, it is bad, guys. Watch yourselves tonight. Just mind your P's and Q's, Scott. How you doing, man?
I forgot about the Oakland A's thing, dude. Oh, my God. And I was a couple days late on seeing the video because I heard, he used racial slur. And to be honest with you, my first thought was, it must have been like a Latin racial slur, right? Like, I mean, baseball, there's no black people in baseball, so it couldn't have been. And then I saw it. I legit LOL'd. I'm like, oh my God. I got to get to that museum. And also, RIP your career, my guy. RIP. I'm doing good otherwise, though. I'm still searching for that museum that he went to.
Yeah, don't Google it. You get some good results.
I'm good. I'm not doing that, especially not on a work computer. No thanks. Just doing some research.
Probably a good call. Sarah said the title of this show makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. Yes, RIP Bob Huggins' career. We will talk about that in a little bit. I do want to talk about that Oakland we'll call it a slip up. That wasn't a slip up. My dude just had that was just flat out. This dude has said that several times to his friends and was like, whoops, I'm on TV this time. That didn't work out well. But more importantly, I need to talk about Dallas Braden and what he said as it relates to that because
I didn't hear this.
Yeah, okay, we'll get into that.
Okay,
we'll talk baseball a little later. We'll talk about that.
Cool.
Mookie is also here. Mookie, Sarah said if y'all are to refrain from saying something stupid, Mookie should probably be muted. Probably.
Yep, sounds about right. We'll try to keep our word count low. Should probably also give Cesar a heads up, too, when he joins, considering how the Sixers game is going. That's right. I said the Sixers game.
Them's fighting words.
I mean, people were silly enough to be given the Sixers points with Joel coming back. Like, it was bound to happen anyways. Matt Barr, shout out. And, yes, you are welcoming us. Whatever.
Yeah, swinging a miss.
Yeah.
Good
See,
try,
like, hey, I'm trying to stick to the script and just keep it short.
Yeah. And you are welcome for our sir. Oh, shit. Oh, fantastic.
All right, so we got Mookie with stolen valor already within the first 3 minutes of the show.
Yeah, see, that's how we get into trouble, Mike. You saying shit like that when really it was just I don't know how to read and like translate and speak like a human who's been speaking English for more than 3 decades. Like,
hence why we should keep you on mute this episode.
Well, it wasn't a problem until Mike tried to make it one. Like, come
on,
man.
All I'm saying, guys, is just tread lightly today. Tread lightly. Let's not push the line in any way because people are fucking up their careers. Okay, that's all I'm saying. There are people ruining everything.
Good news is we fucked up our careers a long time ago with this show. So there's that
story. Mm-hmm.
That's a
Can't lose what you don't have.
Cesar will be joining us here shortly. He'll be bombing in late, but he will be here. So for the Cesar fan club, don't worry. He will be here soon enough. We got to talk this Alabama baseball situation. I didn't realize that Mookie was the head coach of Alabama baseball, but apparently
he's just the mule.
I'm going to say checks must have got lost in the mail then because I'm definitely not cashing any of that.
Now you are. If it's not you, it is your spirit brother in some way because this dude just pulled a Mookie and also cost himself his job. Everybody just getting fired this week is what's happening.
Yeah.
Also, there's a conspiracy in the NHL, Scott. So we will do that hockey later.
No, just facts. It's just facts. Like it's I'll let you have your fun, but like, I mean, come on, man. Like LeBron to Cleveland and Patrick to the Knicks, like this was scripted. So,
but so what they do, since it's the NHL and there was the frozen envelope for the NBA, would like the NHL, would they like heat that bitch up? They'd be like, oh shit, this is a hot envelope. This is the one right here.
Or would it be the blacktop envelope or like the hardwood envelope?
It would just be funny to see Bettman go to grab it. He's like, oh shit. That envelope was not hot as fuck. And with the first pick of Chicago. Oh no.
Man, yeah. Because really, trust me, there would be no better scenario for the league than having the number 1 overall pick go to Columbus, right? Like,
they were making sure that didn't happen.
Hell fucking no.
No way, no how.
No, sir. Although, Scott, I do have
an actual ruining do that hockey. We're already doing that hockey. We haven't even
got all right. Yeah, stop doing that
thing.
Zip it back up. Zip it back up.
Listen, we've got a ton to get to. Maybe I honestly don't know. I did very little show prep this week. I saw that Bob Huggins dropped a Bronson.
That was all we needed.
And that I was like, we're set. We could talk for an hour and a half on Bob Huggins. But we will get to some of this other stuff. Before we do, though, let's talk about these beers that we were drinking. Scott, what is in your mug, and would you bang it?
What's becoming a classic tradition on the show? I forgot to get beer for the second week in a row. So that means I'm doubling up on my Greenworks Brewing Company's Orange Dreams. Last week I said I'd 69 this baby. And this week I'm definitely finger banging in church. Keeping with the Catholic theme of the week.
Wow.
Back pew finger bang, baby.
I think that's frowned upon, Scott. I don't know.
Only if you get caught, right, Bob?
Yes, sir. At least he's at church. He could be finger banging in the car in the parking lot, or hell, nowhere near mass at all.
I can't wait to talk about the Bob thing too, because I was offended on more than one level. Like, it was just like, damn it, Bob.
I find it funny that really you were offended. First of all, that to me is funny.
All right, Mookie, what's in your mug, and would you bang it?
I don't know. I'm conflicted. It's a dry Irish stout from Dark Hedges. Named Dark Hedges. Fuck all this, dude. God damn it. Woods Boss Brewing Company is where it's from. Dark Hedges is the beer, and it's a dry Irish stout. I already had this once before. Gave it 2.5 caps on Untapped, but honestly, it's going down smooth tonight. So this might be
you becoming a stout fan before our eyes.
Giving her a second chance and seeing how it works out. Maybe it's just that one that grows on you. Like Costanza over time. So yeah, I'll give it the back pew of the church finger bang like Scott. Like, I'm not going all the way in, dipping it in, but we're gonna just see how things feel.
Okay, weird.
Rest on the field, play ball, baby.
Go see, that's that stuff Mike's talking about.
There's that. Love the shirt, Mike Timely. Yes, I specifically picked this one out for today's episode.
How deep in the laundry did you have to dig to get that
right on top, baby? The Xavier shirts are right on top. Xavier and Notre Dame shirts are on top. Reds shirts have been moved to the bottom of the drawer because
I more meant that thing to be nasty and dirty as shit. You were still wearing it tonight because you had to, right?
Yeah. We'll get to JB's comment about Columbus because he is fine with Columbus not getting bettered, and he's apparently okay with Chicago.
JB,
getting
sorry.
We'll get there, Mookie. We'll get there.
Don't tempt me with hockey and take it away.
Gabe is drinking Fresh J's triple IPA, 10.3% ABV.
Can art.
The can art that he posted in the Facebook group. This is so good. A 5-star on Cesar scale of Google Doc reviews. Matt Barr drinking a Wampus Cat triple IPA from Strange Ways Brewing. I labeled the can. I'm drinking it. That's pretty impressive when you're drinking the can that you labeled. Like, you put the time in, the work in to get the can ready to go. Yeah, you better.
Hey, Mike, pause real quick, because your teeth are kind of chroma keying out, and you look like Paul Wall. It looks like you're wearing a grill.
It's not a bad thing.
Oh my God, that's amazing. This is right. Woo. All right. Well, That's a good thing for the day. Great. Thanks for pointing
You're
out.
not wearing the grill?
It saved me. Look, that could have been really bad if we went all show with that. So thank you for pointing it out.
I got your back. Like I said, I couldn't sit here and laugh at you or kind of take you seriously looking like Paul Wall the whole show. Like it looks like it was just
You should have waited until we had a moment, like a very serious conversation about Bob Huggins, and then said it, so that would be the clip of just me with a tooth chroma keying out because of the glare.
Good shit.
JB said when Drew realizes he's wrong, the show has officially jumped the shark. Drew, have you ever realized you're wrong?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, I have never admitted guilt, fault, or anything here, nor will I ever.
Nor will I ever.
Yeah, like, get out of
Biscuit
here.
saying Mookie and the dog is about to have some competition because
Oh.
hugging it out with Bob and Marty is going to be fired. I mean, fire. I think that's Bob and Tom, though. Not the Bob and Tom. Bob and Foam, because Tom Brenneman spells his name weird. Mookie, would you invite Bob Huggins on Mookie and the dog?
No. Well, wait. Can I kick him in the nuts Rochambeau style?
I don't care what you do on your show.
That would be the only way. He would have to allow us to do that because that man.
I do
is
if
just
it's going to be a spin-off
waste.
of this one and we're associated with it. I damn sure care about what he's
Well,
going to
that's
do.
true,
on
I
the
guess,
show.
because
But I'm also okay with him Rochambeauing Bob Huggins and Wolves.
I mean, he deserves it, and he's had his
For
kids,
sure.
so I don't feel that bad. Like I'm taking something away from the man, even though I think if he hadn't procreated, we'd all be better off.
Mookie, JB clarifying, you just admitted you incorrectly scored a stout you now like, Drew. Have some
Oh,
self-
no. See, that's not JB. It's all contextual. Like, I rate the beer how I liked it at that time. What I'm wondering is if it wasn't properly chilled or warmed when I had it last time versus this time. So get fucked.
Damn, harsh. Okay. Sarah is
Don't come
drinking
at me with that
Fallen
weak shit.
Brewery's anniversary beer 2022 Russian Imperial Stout.
Holy
barrel aged.
hell.
Whew, from Leatherwood Distillery's Snake Eater Bourbon. That's what it's barrel aged in. 10% ABV, hints of dark chocolate, roast, dark fruit. Sarah, I would bang that beer easily. Jared said he's drinking Atomic Torpedo Imperial IPA. Everybody going high ABV tonight. I like it. Everybody's on my level because that's what I was feeling tonight as well. Jared said it's like catching a hookup at a concert in the restroom. It's a good story, but not a great time. That's well done. That's well done. I went high octane tonight. It has been a week already, and it's only Tuesday, so your boy decided he's getting hammered tonight. So I went with Big Bad Baptist. Baptiste, the double jam. This is 11.6% ABV. It's a stout with cacao nibs, and then it also has raspberries and blackberries added. And it is delicious.
Raspberries.
Very good brew. Would absolutely bang it. Let us know in the comments what you guys are drinking and whether or not you would bang your beer. I was hoping Cesar would be here for this baseball talk.
Real quick,
yeah.
Can we go back? Because I don't know. I need somebody to clarify what is dark fruit.
What is what?
Sarah's beer, her description, it said dark fruit. I'm like, what the hell is dark fruit? Is that like the fruit that you don't invite to dinner if you're the light fruit? Like, what the hell is dark fruit? Like,
Scott, man, I'm
is
really,
that an unripened banana or like an? That's fine. That's fine.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You really tried to shoehorn the joke in there, and I appreciate the effort.
But seriously, what the hell is dark fruit? Like, is there a subsect of fruit that's known as dark? Have I missed this? Like,
you read JB's comment because I'm not.
it's African American fruits. Goddamn. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, moving on. Ask and you shall receive. Thank you, JB.
Oh, Matt Barr said that his beer is a 10% ABV. We're here for you. Thank God. I love that everybody's just getting hammered. Biscuit
Hammered
is
on a
drinking the
Tuesday.
cherry pomegranate Kool-Aid, which would be absolutely perfect with some vodka. So I am going to count that as a high ABV Kool-Aid. How do you guys feel about the mixed flavors of Kool-Aid? Because growing up, I was like strictly like the fruit punch or cherry. I didn't like all the variations of the Kool-Aid flavors. Were you guys okay with like Biscuits having cherry pomegranate? I don't know if I could have dealt with that as a kid. I feel like now I might appreciate it, but back then it was strictly cherry or fruit punch, and that was it, right?
Your Kool-Aid palette was fucked, boy.
Yeah.
I loved all of the flavors. Give me Sharkleberry Fin. Give me the purple Source Rex, which was like the grape lemonade. Like, yeah, like give me all of the like. I love me some OGs. I could get down with the cherry, the orange, the lime, like those boring ass ones. But nah, man, I like to spice it up. Like when my mom came home with it, it'd be like, oh shit, new Kool-Aid. Oh fuck it. And like, if you found one that you didn't like, you're like, all right, never get that again. But there was a lot of them that came home, and I was like, this is a winner. I used to get sad when they just randomly discontinue some of the flavors.
Nope, I was strictly red. Give me red Kool-Aid, Mom. I don't care.
Give me a glass of red.
Yeah.
Man, you missed out. But I also don't know the flavors as well as you just got. Were these things
growing up black? Kool-Aid was where it was at. That was water, sugar, and a pack of Kool-Aid. That's all you needed to have a good time. That's
what
race card.
You're GD right. We didn't have purple stuff for Sunny D. GD it. We had Kool-Aid.
Purple
and water.
And we were thankful for it. Damn it.
GD right.
Man, I don't know if you sound older now or when you were listening to baseball before the show on the fucking radio.
Little from column A.
By the way, I got to go back because I saw JB's comment about his beer and what it's at. He said he's drinking just straight up Irish whiskey tonight. I didn't see the comment earlier from his Irish whiskey infinity bottle, lovely as usual. That's where I'm going after the show, JB. After this 11.6er, I'm pouring myself some whiskey. It's going to be a rough morning tomorrow.
Also, Whitey nailed it. Dark fruit is, in fact, fruit that chopped up a bunch of kids with a lightsaber. There it is. There's the dark fruit. Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate that.
Jared said he's mixing blue and grape all day.
See, I was never a fan of like mixing the flavors themselves. I like the
See, that's what I thought you were talking about.
No. I like the flavors that Kool-Aid came out with. Like the Purple Source Rex, if you looked at the actual description, it said grape lemonade. And then like the Sharkleberry Fin was a type of like it was a flavors mix. And then they'd have like strawberry kiwi or whatever. But if you're talking about mixing like a grape and an orange or something like don't you don't cross the streams, you don't cross the Kool-Aids.
See, that's all we ever did.
Biscuit saying he mixed orange and green together.
Yeah,
no.
I did that one time, and I think it was that exact combination, and I was like, never again. Never again. Because I remember it being brown, and I was like, it looks like Coke, but it tastes like shit.
So I take it, Scott, you're a Coke family, then not a Pepsi one, huh?
100%, man. You know where's that.
All right, let's start the show off right, and let's talk a little basketball, kind of. Boom shakalaka! If you have been living under a rock for the last 24 hours, Bob Huggins appeared on the Bill Cunningham show here in Cincinnati, which can't believe that's still a show. When I saw the headline about Bob Huggins using a homophobic slur on the Bill Cunningham show, I was like, wait, Bill Cunningham still has a show? Good to know. Okay, cool.
What year is this when you read that headline? What year is this?
But Bill Cunningham says something during the interview about the transfer portal and asks Bob Huggins if he has gone after any of the Xavier players. And Bob Huggins talks about Xavier and how he doesn't go after players that go to a school that throws plastic penises on the court. Pause, because I did not know Xavier fans did that in the past, and I am more proud than ever to go to Xavier. Absolutely. Like, apparently, during some crossed out shootout, they threw dicks on the floor at Bob Huggins. That's amazing. That is fantastic. Does anybody know the history of this? Because I feel like this is a made up story from Huggins. I feel like this
was the first I had heard of it.
Right.
I never heard about plastic dicks.
This would have been passed down from
if it had happened before us, we definitely would have known about it. And I'm like, and Huggins hasn't been there after us, so when were there plastic dicks?
I feel like, go ahead, Mookie. Sorry.
This isn't Buffalo, right? Like that was the first thing that jumped to my mind. Is I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, is he confused? Is he lost? Like, he is old, so he could be getting a little senile, a little touch in the head, which maybe led to the second comment. which is really the money shot, if we can put it that way.
Yeah, so then he mentions that and then says that the school can get away with it because they're Catholic. Insert homophobic slur here. Which the craziest part about that to me was Bill Cunningham got away with one right before Huggins said it. Because right before he said that, he's talking about throwing the dicks on the floor, and Bill Cunningham sneaks in, "Oh, it must have been trans night." And that went totally unnoticed because right afterwards, that Huggy Bear drops the bomb and like everything is blown up, and that's all the headline is. So it's crazy to me because Bill Cunningham is not going to get in any trouble for this whatsoever. Like nobody's going to say. As a matter of fact, I was talking to a buddy of mine. The thing that's going to come out of this is whoever is producing Bill Cunningham's show is probably going to get fired for not hitting the dump button and letting that go out on the air. Like that's going to be the retribution that happens at 700 WLW. But here we are. Bob Huggins tries to get a crack in at Xavier and likely buried his career. Scott, it's the best way we could see him go out, right? Like this is probably you could have expected this.
I guess, but like I said, I was double offended. I am neither Catholic nor homosexual. So how dare you, Bob? How dare you classify me as two things that I am not? But I am a proud Xavier alum, and I won't stand for this, you son of a bitch. Also, I will throw plastic penises at you wherever I see you for all of the rest of time. Be at the grocery store and be like, boo, plastic dicks in your face. And that means I gotta carry around a bag of plastic dicks for the rest of my life, so I stay ready. Never know when I'm gonna see Bob Huggins.
Look at Mookie.
Don't have to get ready if you stay ready, right, Scott? Like, it's funny because I was getting ready to ask you, Scott. So, like, when you say this, are you bringing like a full on like nice 8-inch size one, or you can go with more of a dozen smaller little like fun size penises?
Yeah. Like one of the party favors that women use for their bachelorette parties. They got dick shaped things. I want to be able to throw a handful of plastic dicks at them.
I feel like you may have stumbled onto one of the keys of unlocking life's meaning here is just walking around with dicks in your pocket all the time.
See him trying to pick out what kind of bran flakes he's going to get. Hey, Bob, shit. Boom, face full of plastic dicks. Go X, bitch!
Why did Mookie leave? Why did he disappear on that one?
I don't know.
He totally failed on that. That was a good thing. Listen, the craziest thing too was Huggins's apology that he released afterwards. Like this dude laid out you could tell it was just a PR. Here's what you put out, coach. Like put out this. He talked about how I've taught my players over the last 40 years that what are you showing me, Mookie? What is it?
God, I think this is what we need to get you. One of my friends 3D printed these little fucks that you put in a jar. So you can carry it around, and if someone's really pissing you off, you can say, "Here, look, you have it. You have literally my last fuck. Now what are you going to do with it?" This is what we need to get for you, Scott. Just like a little jar full of penises.
That's fucking solid. 3D, little 3D fucks and little glasses. That is wow. That's 100% petty. I love that.
Right?
I love
this is how many fucks I give about your problem right here.
Oh,
right here.
God, good.
Show
good
it again.
Shit.
Show it again, Mookie. The little fuck.
Boom!
Good.
There it is.
Pretty amazing.
And we just got censored on YouTube. Nice.
That's pretty
good
amazing
stuff. Oh,
hey, Cesar's here. Cesar, how you doing, man?
I should be on my laptop, but I'm on my fucking iPad. So, my skin's solid. That's crazy.
Caesar, you
coming in hot.
Your camera looks better now than it does.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Like your iPad camera.
I'm using my iPad camera, and my iPad's way fucking newer than my laptop. It's just that I'm from the mud. So we only have one laptop, which is the laptop I bought for myself. So whenever my brother needs it for like high school shit, he uses it.
So, but
today was the first time that two events that we had to do coincided together.
So, but if the iPad's better,
Why
why wouldn't you just always use the iPad?
Because I never have the iPad. I usually leave my iPad at my grandparents' house since I kind of live at both. I literally went to pick it up at my grandparents and came back to my dad's, like back to the backyard so I could watch it. Anyways.
So does every time you leave your grandparents, your thing like ping you and be like, you left your iPad behind?
Yeah.
That shit drives me fucking nuts. It's like, I know I left it home. Like, chill the fuck out, man.
Matt said the intern can afford an iPad, but not a $20 camera that he attaches to his laptop.
Look, bro, that's what Afterpay's for. No, I use my scholarship money, and I got the iPad. Shout out to Texas Grant.
There you go.
Grant. Shout out COVID.
What are you drinking, Cesar?
Oh, so it's game 5, and my good luck times for the Celtics aren't fucking working. They're sucking some crazy cock right now. But I'm drinking
Bob Huggins.
King of King's Cake. Oh, what? Where's the camera? King of King's Cake.
Dude.
King's Cake inspired ale, made in Texas by Texans by Martin House Brewing Company in Fort Worth, Texas.
Dude, if that does actually taste like king cake, that's got to be bomb.
It's
It
10%
looks
alcohol.
good.
I'm doing another heavy hitter.
Caesar's going big too tonight. Let's go. Let's go, man.
How many did he
Fucking
say?
sick.
10%.
Oh,
Caesar's about to
damn.
drink a
That
10%.
beer's a 10%er too? Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Is it good?
It's a King's. I haven't tasted it yet.
Oh.
All right, take a sip.
While he's doing
I'm
that,
curious as hell about this one.
I like. Oh, let's hear what's. All right.
Uh-oh.
This isn't
Weird
good.
look. He doesn't
You know
like
what-
it.
No, it's not that I don't like it. They should have made
Does it
this.
taste like King Cake?
It's, you know, it's not crazy. They should have made it a stout.
Oh my god.
Yes.
See,
But-
you're coming around, Caesar.
No. Like, you know how like when you drink a stout and like you get like a from
No.
a stout.
No.
No,
Like,
I
it's
never
dark
do
as-
that.
Like it's
I
dark
don't
as
know what
fuck.
that is.
Pause. And
Pause.
that's what this is, but it doesn't have that like fucking punch in your throat that stouts usually give me. But it's good. You know, I don't know if y'all are like ate these because it was when I was a kid. You know the tricks yogurts that are like purple and like purple and pink, and
Yeah.
you mix it up and you eat it. That's what this tastes like.
Has Cesar been was he watching the show before he joined? Because he's talking about he got a heavy beer after everybody else is drinking heavy beers. He's talking about mixing up things like we were talking with the Kool-Aid. I feel like Cesar just was listening to the show and is coming in with trying to make it seem like he knows what's going on. Also, what is up with your audio, Cesar? What is going on, man?
What? Bring back my laptop. I don't know.
That's what's
man.
up.
It might be the fucking AC going. It might be the. Is it like a?
No, are you actually
it's
using
just
your
not-
microphone
it's
from
like
your
it's not
headphone?
picking up your microphone or something.
Yeah, switch
that's-
your input.
that's the problem. Also, JB said made in Texas by Texans based on a New Orleans dessert.
Bro, I don't
And
make
Gabe
that fucking- I
pointing
don't
out
control the
rightfully that you are probably canceled now, Cesar.
For what?
Just-
The fuck
Sucking
did I
dick
do?
isn't necessarily a bad thing or anti anything. It just
Yeah, but it's still a chore.
some people.
Wow.
You think my take was that because it's like gay? No, bro. Fuck that shit. I don't care. Like you do you. It's 2023. I don't judge. It's a chore. It's still a chore.
It's a chore.
Sucking dick or eating ass or eating your girl out. It's still a chore.
Yeah. Just yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Fuck y'all
that
for
is-
trying to- Fuck y'all for trying to cancel me. And
I love
bought
that-
these fucking Jason Tatum chips and he hasn't done fucking shit.
I'm guessing it's just Ruffles with Jason Tatum on the bag, dude.
What flavor
Yeah,
is
that's
it?
what it is.
Yeah.
'Cause he's
What
from
flavor
St.
is
Louis.
it?
Cinnamon
Flamin' hot
barbecue.
BBQ. Oh
No,
boy.
what's it say by this fucking fraud?
Fraud.
It should be Jalen Brown on the fucking cover of Ruffles. I'm pissed.
Oh man! All right, Sarah rightfully pointing out, Mookie. I think this
right.
is where you were going with this one. The pride I have in knowing that Xavier, through doing nothing, plays a role in the end of Bob Huggins brings me so much joy. Flying high. That is the most amazing part of this.
Yes,
is like
absolutely.
Xavier, who I mean, it's a bitter rivalry. Look, I don't know the stats offhand, but I feel like yes,
Let's go.
Xavier.
Do I sound better?
Yes, you do sound better.
Now we can end the air conditioner though. Loud and
Yeah,
clear.
hang on. Let's get this. Okay.
Ah,
a lot of
fuck.
it there. No, you're good. You're
No,
fine.
Mike's got it.
That's totally fine.
Come on, Joe.
Anyways.
Hit that mixing board, Joe. Come on. You got this, man. What's the deal?
There's no mixing board. You guys are all on the same channel. So if I turn Cesar down, I turn everybody down.
So do I go to my laptop?
Yeah, you should probably go to the laptop.
All right, bet.
Okay.
All right, see this, and there we go. Just full
that's
circle.
sick.
Full
Thank
circle.
God.
We got there.
I don't know if I could have done that the whole show. It was really
so-
fucking annoying.
So Xavier fans definitely hate Bob Huggins, and clearly he hates us still too. But like, how many? I think we played him a couple times when he was at West Va, but it wasn't that many, right?
No, it wasn't a ton when he was at West Virginia.
It was
I feel like
I'm gonna say 2 or 3 times in the tournament, I think.
So basically, then what you're saying is Bob Huggins is the epitome of UC fans because he still holds grudges and holds on to things that happened back in his UC
Of
era.
course.
Like, so typical, right?
when this whole thing happened, I looked at my wife and I was like, somewhere Nancy Zimfer, the former president of UC,
Oh,
who's
hell
the one
yeah.
that fired Huggins and got so much shit from UC fans for
She
firing
still
him.
probably is going to get
You
shit
know-
after this.
She sat back and just had a smile on her face and was like, a little bit of redemption. Feel a little good about myself right now. All you people who gave me all that shit for so long, I'm gonna take a little victory lap here. Like, if it was me, I would have been on Twitter just like, I fucking told you. I fucking told you. Here we are. Scott, is Nancy Zimfer probably the happiest person that this like if you had to pick one person in the world, it was like, I'm actually pretty glad that that happened that way. Xavier fans are up there, but I feel like Nancy Zimfer probably is number one on that list.
Yeah, she's definitely got some validation. But is this like the biggest fuck up on your day off since Craig and Friday? Because like we're out of season, and my man's gonna probably lose his fucking job. Like, how the fuck you get fired on your day off? Like in the off season, you're getting fired talking about a school that you don't have direct rivalry competition right now. Like, this is talking shit about your ex-girlfriend and like
Dude,
fucking
yes.
up your own marriage, like on your wedding day. Like, yeah, but there was this one bitch, and I can't fucking stand her. She used to do this shit, and it's just like, I don't think you're over her. This isn't gonna fucking work. Like, I know West Virginia probably doesn't give a shit that he dropped the F word because it's West Virginia, so they're like, yeah, well, but I mean, just like I said, just the idea that it's like, Bob, is there still some unresolved feelings between you and Xavier? Like, maybe you should go work that out. Like, we're gonna be over here. You just go do you. Like, it's just not our time anymore. Like, fuck, dude. What a weird flex in fucking May.
He's just so like, you're 100% right. That's exactly what it is. He's like, he just can't get over it. It makes me feel like he hates them so much because he could never beat them as much as he wants. Like, whatever. And I don't know the records. I haven't looked it up. I'll try to look it up in between conversations here, but it feels like Bob Huggins just looks at Xavier with so much jealousy that you would drop that on a radio program. Granted, it's AM radio, so it's kind of like a podcast at this point. Like, it's like him saying it here. It's like when a certain baseball player left a voicemail. Like, you think nobody's going to hear it, so you can say whatever you want. But, bro, you can't. What are you doing? Mookie, are you shocked in any way that this is how Bob Huggins' career ends?
Not really, no. Because like this is Bob Huggins to a T. Now, am I shocked that it happened over like what is it, May 9th, with him talking about Xavier? Like, it's a really weird time, but Bob Huggins saying something fucking stupid that gets him fired and canceled. Like, no, I mean, that would be going off at like minus 115 without even doubt.
Shout out to
Gabe
Gabe for
Xavier.
finding
How
the
many
8-8.
you've got that? How many of those were while he was at UC versus elsewhere? Because I don't think it was many. But
Cesar, did you hear about this story at all? Are you following any of this this Bob Huggins story?
Yeah, I mean, not really, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, not really.
we have covered our bases. Yes.
So he. I mean, I don't think I can say that. I mean,
No,
I
you
can,
can't.
but like,
Don't.
You can't.
yeah, and I'm not supposed to.
Yeah,
said
so
it.
don't. Just call it the F word.
So he said Catholic cigarettes.
There you go.
Hey, nice workaround.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
And then I was like, okay, like he's just talking shit.
what's this big of a deal? But then I was like, oh, I'm 23. It's 2023.
Yes,
I get in trouble for calling myself a bean. So I kind of understood it.
Like, if this had happened when we were in high school, absolutely nothing would have happened. We threw that word around like it was candy back in the day.
We throw that shit around in 5th grade.
It's a good point.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
This was like 2009 and 10.
Yeah, you guys should have been not doing that. Jesus, that was wrong.
Well, 2009 and
when we were in high school, we didn't know any better.
Hang on. He just said we were doing that in 5th grade, 2009 and 10. We were watching Xavier beat Bob Huggins in 2009 and 10. Like, goddamn, man.
Why gotta be like that? Why gotta be like that, Mike?
That broke me quite a bit right there, like realizing the age gap.
it was a progressive time. Obama just got elected. Shit was crazy. It was lit.
Shit was crazy.
It was crazy. It was lit. No, that's like past time for it being lit. Like I said, we stopped. Like right around the time we got to college, it was like, this isn't good anymore. Like we really got to stop saying this.
Really?
By the
way, I remembered I was like, I can't say this anymore.
Yeah, it felt like bad.
Awful. Yeah, like it started to just like you get, because once you got to college and like you got more people from different walks of life and you knew that it was just like, well, I don't have anything against any of you guys, like, and this is kind of shitty. I should probably stop just throwing this word about just to mean like bad or stupid or whatever I was using it for. Like, it was horrible.
Evolving in college, Scott. You should be proud of yourself. You went away to college and grew the fuck up. I am proud of you, man. I am damn proud of you.
Well, at least somebody is.
Tank wants to know, will Hugs get canned? He does work at a university, but it's in West Virginia. And Tyson asked the same question. Do you guys really think anyone in West Virginia gives a shit about what Huggins said? I think that's good. By the way, is that their mascot? That looks like Tyson's avatar looks like if you asked AI to generate a mascot.
Yeah, why is that their mascot?
What's wrong with this?
What would you want it to be? An Indian?
No,
exactly.
I definitely
not an angry bird wearing a Blackhawks uniform.
Yeah, that's exactly what
just
that
a
is.
bunch of different ways
Fucking
you could have
angry
gone.
bird.
That's really
Angry
weird.
Birds plays crazy with the kids though.
But do you guys, okay, real quick, and then we'll stop talking about Bob Huggins. Do you think this is the end of his career? Do you think West Virginia actually fires him? Or do you think they do the whole, like, we'll put you on suspension and then he's back by the start of the season? Go ahead, Cesar.
What are the schools that actually fire him for saying this? Because I don't think he gets fired at Texas. I don't think he gets fired at Florida. I don't think he gets fired at Duke.
I bet he gets fired at Texas and Florida.
You think so?
There's enough big money donors that actually have a set of morals and a conscience that would threaten to pull funding and stuff, so the schools would be forced to do something about it. Yes.
But you don't think they have that at West Virginia? Mookie,
correct.
You feel like West Virginia, he's safe. Like if he what are the I guess let's ask it this way. What are the schools that Huggins says that and he stays safe? Like West Virginia and where else?
UC. That's it. It's a 2-school list.
Solid answer. Give it to him. Give it to him.
Oh, I got it.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Fuck! What the fuck?
Yeah, baby!
I gotta get asked for consent.
When did you add that, Mookie? Also, if you're gonna do it, loop that.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
That's what I've been looking at my phone for.
I've been led astray. Let a mook.
I had to get it off my phone, and then I had to convert it into an MP4, and then I just finally uploaded it like 5 minutes ago.
Real tears. Real tears.
Mookie, you might have just done the best bit of production you've ever done on the show, because Matt Moore is saying that button is perfect. Yes.
Oh my God.
Caesar, we got our own rap air horn.
Yeah, we are going to have the new Cesar air horn okay, now we've got levels to this shit, fellas. You can get booed for a bad joke, rap air horn for a good joke, but a really good joke,
That'll get you one of these.
No, considering it's my face.
Yeah, you're part of the show. You gave consent.
No,
Hit the
no. The button's sick. The button's cool, but you can't just use it for whatever. Like even for like a good joke, it's got to be on theme. So it's got to be for like unfortunate shit.
So what you're saying is, let's back this up a little bit. So let's do a little role play here. Let's back up slightly.
Let's say the Celtics lose the series.
I'm Bob Huggins.
1, 2, 3, 4. The Celtics lose.
I'm Bob Huggins. I am a guest on 700 WLW. I just said Catholic F words, and instead of the host laughing, it's of course Xavier. They're a bunch of Catholic F words.
1, 2, 3, 4. There his career goes.
There his career goes. They're hauling his. That's what it is. Whenever someone gets hurt and they're hauling his dead ass off the field, then you play that to get the party back.
1,
going,
2,
right?
3, 4. He's dead. That's the best way.
Okay, we've got comments as to where this can this can pass, where you can get by with dropping this. And
Coach
not losing your
Beard
job.
coaches
Sarah
for
White
Ole
saying
Miss.
Mississippi, so Ole Miss. That's probably a good call. I feel like Lane Kiffin would be one. Alabama is.
Let him murder on their team. What are you talking about? Of course they let him stay there.
That's a good point. They did have a murderer on their team. Tank saying you can drop it at BYU. What's that, Scott?
I said I was going to bring up something along those lines for the Alabama gambling story.
Alabama's got all kinds of trouble going on.
Yeah, the bar is low at Alabama on what did you do?
Bama Rush is about to start streaming also.
Oh shit, Bama Rush. That's right. Look at Cesar.
Bad PR. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm just trying this out a little bit. That felt like that might have fit. I'm still not sure.
No,
I think it fits anywhere. That's the best part about it. Like you can.
It is. You can use it for a good joke, for a bad joke. You can. We gotta fix this up a little bit. I'm glad you did this tonight, Mookie.
Yes.
I will take it from here. We'll get it churched up a little bit, make it look.
Oh, it's
a
all
little
good, man. The original. You got the original in the chat thread, so you can just pull it from there and like.
Yeah. We got it.
Sky's the limit, man.
All good. Tank said you can drop it at BYU. I feel like that is definitely one that you could say it at. Also, Tyson confirming it is an AI generated mascot. I did damn well, fellas.
Nice.
I called that out. See, you can't fool me with AI bullshit.
It's really
though.
quickly on the whole AI generated mascot thing. So like when people put in like whatever the computation is for it, because you have to give it like some suggestion, right? Like yeah, like how the hell, like some of them that I've seen, I'm like, okay, it kind of makes sense. But what the fuck was the computer thinking on some of these? Like, how did it come up with this fucking angry looking cardinal for
the Native Americans eat
what?
birds or no?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, other than chicken.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it was like their prey.
Moving on.
We got
Good
back
work,
away
Mookie.
from
Good
that
work,
ledge.
Mookie. Well, Mookie is on it. You know what, Mookie? You know what?
We
Here,
gotta get him a
have
perk.
yourself one. Of these.
I mean,
I'm proud of you.
hey, this is the one I'm really striving to get back into rotation, though.
Wild card, bitches! Yeah!
It's a little long, but I
It's
do
a
love
little
me some
long.
Charlie
That's why I
Day.
don't like that one playing. It takes up too much
Yeah.
time. So because you played that one, Mookie.
Move this man!
Also, just to put a little bow on this whole Bob Huggins thing, the gentleman, I feel like he has earned this. Bob Huggins, congratulations. It was actually a tight race because there was a lot of people doing horrible shit in public this week. But you, sir, Bob Huggins, have earned
Motherfucker. What?
You motherfucker, you.
that motherfucker of the week, Bob Huggins.
Which is only made funnier by the way that last piece is clipped.
Just I cut it.
Knowing the behind
ever
the
so
scenes on
perfectly.
that one, like before, it was great before, but knowing what Mike had to do to fix it,
and then put
Very
that right up against
appropriate.
Bob Huggins is just
Yeah.
Just look, I trimmed just the right amount off of that clip to make that acceptable to use as a drop. Have you guys been watching any of these NBA playoffs? Because it is crazy how there are two series that just are completely lopsided, and then two very close series.
And that's some bull. No. I mean, I'll let you finish.
No, go ahead.
There's 3 series.
Beyonce had the greatest album of all time.
Huh?
That's a reference you wouldn't understand because you were like 5 when it
I
happened.
thought she had one of the greatest videos of all time.
Yeah, that too. Whatever. Go ahead.
There's 2 series that are very close. There's one that shouldn't be as close, and there's another one that's very close.
Are you about to bitch? Are you about to bitch about the officiating in the Phillies?
No.
No.
There's nothing to bitch about. Like officiating is whatever. They should have swept the fucking Sixers.
I don't know. Maybe
Fucking swept them. They should have fucking swept. No, I'm not drunk. What happened game 1?
Well, you should fix that because
Maybe
What happened in game 1 was James Harden dropped 45 on the Celtics.
Okay, that's cool. He dropped 45. They won by like 2. Cool.
Maybe
Right,
Philly
There
just
should
wants
have
it more.
there should have been defensive fucking adjustments by Coach Joe.
No, Scott, that's what the Knicks are saying about the Heat is that they
Oh, okay.
that's
Yeah,
literally
well,
their excuse.
No, I
Like
know. That's
Greenberg.
what I was going for. The Julius Randle. Like maybe Philadelphia just wants it more.
I like Mike Greenberg's excuse of like, well, it's hot in Miami. Don't they play inside, bro? Like, what are you doing?
What's it going to take to get Greeny canceled? I'm so sick of that guy. The way he's basically out there fucking begging people to buy a stupid piece of shit book about numbers. I mean, just get eaten by the shark already. God.
I love that Gabe confirmed it. Bob Huggins 8-10 against Xavier. That is why he harbors this.
That's why he's bitter
against
beer
Xavier.
face.
Also, wait, did we give Gabe one of these already, the air horn? Because
No, go ahead, give it
all
to
right,
him.
out there grinding. You know what I mean? Like he's out
For
there
real, doing the
working
research.
these stats.
My man pulled up Basketball Reference and went through Bob Huggins's page to find out how many times he lost to Xavier.
That's
is
fantastic. That's
Or
good
he asked
work.
ChatGPT.
That's some good sleuthing.
JB Cesar pointing out, you said 2 are close, 1 shouldn't be close, and another that's close. That's 4 close series.
But wait. But did you get the gist of it though?
Not
Yeah,
really.
I get
Exactly.
it. You should have
So
swept
game
them.
1 was a 4-point loss. Game 2, they won by fucking 20,000. Game 3, they won by like another 20,000. Game 4, they lose by fucking 1 because they don't know how to run late game situations. It's fucking ridiculous. I should be in the conference finals right now.
Do you feel like, Cesar, in all honesty, like everything that happened with the Celtics preseason with Ime Udoka, oh god damn it,
Udoka.
11.6%. Sorry, everybody. Everything that happened, do you feel like that is why the Celtics are where they're at right now,
No.
where they're struggling to close out the Sixers?
No, because at the beginning of the season, everyone was saying it was the Celtics and everyone else. I'm not an early basketball season watcher. Like I'm not. But JJ Redick and all like the basketball analysts, I like JJ. That's why I say JJ. There was the Celtics and everyone else. We were blowing teams out of the fucking water. This is all on Joe and the fucking players. Like a theme of the Celtics over the past 2-3 years. We can't close games in the fourth quarter. And I can say that honestly. I love them with all my heart. Green runs deep till I die. You cut my wrist open and the green might come out and burnt orange. But like it's just like there's just something inherently wrong with the
I
team.
love that you say that with the flaming hot barbecue ruffle in your hand.
Well, look what's on the back of the bag. Respect your roots, but grow in your own way. Shout out JT, who sucks dick right now.
Hey, Kobe, you got
What
us.
a chore. Oh shit, that reminds me, Scott, that's what I wanted to tell you about. So I figure you'd appreciate
Jason, text Kobe again, please.
Yeah, it worked out well for him last time.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
gonna
that's because we got fucked.
we got fucked.
We got fucked. We
Well,
were 236 away from being 3-1 up on the fucking fraud Warriors. And then we lost to the frauds and became the frauds.
Speaking of, sorry, go ahead,
That's
Mookie. You had something for Scott, and then I have something about 3-1.
shit, yeah. So I forgot I've never told you this, but I was thinking that, Scott, you would definitely appreciate this. You know, like at work, you got those categories for all your stupid fucking meetings, right? Like you can use different colors to try to organize stuff or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
well,
yeah.
Yeah, so I use red as mine, and it's like that's the stuff that like you have to go to, super important, you can't miss. So I renamed the category Kobe.
Do you guys believe this Corgi when it's predicting that the Warriors are going to win that series?
Wait, who's predicting that the Warriors are going to win?
There's a dog on TikTok that makes predictions on sporting events by standing at the top of steps. Its owner throws a ball at it, and then it like hits it with its nose, and it goes into one of two laundry baskets. And
Bro, he's
like
accurate as fuck.
Prediction. Yeah, so in this series, in the Lakers-Warriors series, this Corgi has accurately predicted the first 4 games of the series. Like it said, it went LA, then the Warriors, then 2 to LA, and the dog has now predicted that the remainder of the series will go to Golden State. Like Golden State's going to end up coming back from a 3-1 deficit and winning the series. Are we tailing this dog or are we fading the dog? That's what I got to know. That's all I'm trying to figure out. Go ahead, Scott. Are you on board with following a dog TikTok account that makes predictions?
Well, in true Scott Kaiser fashion, I'm going to answer this in the only way that I can. This dog favors the outcome that I want. So yes, I believe the dog. I don't know how many times though that like, you know, every year before the Super Bowl, there's always some dumb animal at some fucking zoo or, you know, everybody, the local, oh, look it, they're going to go eat this thing and it's got the logo. They think they're going to win. and I'm always like, you know, it's like, all right. Yeah.
All right, Pete Paul, the octopus.
Yeah, they ate the Niners. It ate the Niners watermelon. We're going to win this shit. And then nobody remembers later on when the Niners blew it in the Super Bowl. I'm like, man, fuck that hippopotamus. Fuck that. Fucking Jesus.
I love it. Because,
or the animal picks the other team. And I'm like, man, fuck that animal. Like, immediately. Well, what is the animal? That animal doesn't do shit. So, this dog, it's all in on the Warriors, and so am I. I'm here for it. Corgi year, baby.
You know what, Scott? I hate to say that this is going to put us at odds, but it absolutely is. Like, there's absolutely zero I want to hear out of this stupid fucking Corgi, and that's mainly because I did not draw the English nor the American Corgi in this year's Westminster Kennel Club dog pool. So as far as I'm concerned, Corgis can get fucked because they're one of the biggest threats to winning Best in Show, and as we know, that's where all the money's at. So now, fuck you, Corgi. Get out.
Mookie Tank wants to know, do you incorporate animals on a hot win streak into how you place bets?
No, man.
This Corgi, does that impact you? Like the Corgi's on a streak, man. The Corgi's on a streak. He's predicted the first 4 games perfectly in this series. Do you ever sit there as you're looking to bet on the series like, well, actually, the Corgi said this one's going to go to the Warriors, so maybe just
No. All the chumps out there, all the chum and stuff that's just gonna get eaten up by us sharks. We don't pay attention to short plays like that. We have
James
models
Harden's
that last us over time. Our goal is to strive to win 54% of the time. That's right, motherfuckers, 54%, because I'm that good. We set high bars over here. And the way that you achieve those is you figure out a way to bet these and gain insight and gather data and bet on facts. And you don't let 4 games waver your confidence in your method. That's why you keep fading the motherfucking Reds until game 162, bitch.
It's struggling right now, Mookie. It's 7-4 Reds. This is rough tonight.
Long game, Michael.
I want a unit and a half.
We got this,
good
dude.
right now. I don't feel good at all.
Because here's the thing. Like, think about it. Even if they
JB
start playing
your
well,
high bar is hang on, you got to explain this because JB is calling out your high bar is slightly better than half. Okay, 54%, Mookie. Explain why 54% is actually a solid percentage to have in the betting world.
So anyone who knows anything about betting other than getting lured in via, social media and commercials on fucking radio understands that as a shark, what you're trying to do is guess right. And yes, I said guess in the sake because clearly, JP, you don't know what the fuck is going on. That's right. I dropped a part of your letter. You're getting erased here. 52% of the time is all that the sharps try to get to, because if you're winning at that rate, then you can continue to afford and bankroll your bets and keep growing your stack. So again, if you're going to chase that like 80-90% win rate that you hear about advertised on Sunday morning infomercials, it's a fucking scam, because those guys aren't making their money winning bets. They're making their money taking money off of you with their 52% win rate stuff. So 52%.
It's a slow play is what you're saying. It's a slow play.
Right.
You
It's a
don't,
long
you're
play.
you're not betting for the short term. You're betting long-term
Right.
growth here. No, okay. Fair enough. Cesar, long-term, how you feeling about these Celtics? Because you have been gung-ho for a couple weeks. You wouldn't bend your eyebrows, but you feel okay. Are you nervous about the Heat though? The Heat are playing good ball.
If I wasn't nervous about the Sixers whatsoever, I was like, oh, like they'll win in 5 or 6. And had they performed what I say last time about the Hawks? Stop playing with your fucking food, and they're still playing with their fucking food. So if they close it out the Sixers, which I don't even fucking know anymore, it's not even a concern. I'm worried about the Heat, but I'm not worried about the Sixers for some fucking reason.
You should be worried about the Heat because
is that not what I said?
No. I'm saying you should be worried.
Oh
about
yeah,
the
Jimmy
Heat.
Buckets is going crazy. Yeah,
Jimmy Butler, and that's what I tried to say.
Don't you have to beat the Sixers first? I mean, who the fuck cares about after that? Y'all are about to just run out the building if you don't pay attention to what's in front of you right now. Stop thinking about dessert and finish dinner.
But the thing is, I guess I've never been the biggest James Harden fan. I've always said he was a fraud and doesn't perform in the playoffs. And for the first 2 times in his career, he's performed in the playoffs, and they've only won by like 2 or 3. So,
but they won, and they still have Joel Embiid, man.
That's fine, bro. Like, cool. Have your center score 50. The only time the Sixers beat the Celtics is when Joel Embiid scores more than like 38 points and has more than 10 rebounds, and when James Harden scores more than 40. That's not going to happen 4 games out of 7.
It's already happened 2 out of 4.
Exactly. But it's not going to happen 4 out of 7. That's an odd number. I was born on an even number, but I like my odd chances.
Okay.
I was born on an even number, but I like my odd chances. What a perfect way to end this basketball segment, except for Biscuit's comment. Queen Elizabeth had corgis. The dog is that of the rich and represents the monarchy. Power to the people. Fuck that dog.
You can stick the coronation up your arse.
Fuck that coronation.
Did you see they said they spent $125 million on that shit?
Of taxpayer money.
Right.
They spent taxpayer money to have some old dude sit in a chair and hold a ball in his hand and like 2 sticks.
Right.
Congratulations.
Over under 85. Does he live longer or under?
I'm taking
I'm taking the under. They're gonna be doing this shit again for William soon.
Yeah. I have a feeling. Listen, hang on. We should let's get this correct. We'll pull up the music here. Give me the old drop.
Wait, how old is he?
He's 74, I think. I think it's the oldest.
I bet in 10 years they're doing this shit again.
Yeah, it's the oldest coronation in England's history. I'm just listen, guys.
It's like a presidency.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Has anybody looked into William? Like, listen, he's 3rd in line. He's got to move through the list. If something happens to King Chucky or whatever, like maybe we pull William in for questioning because that's 2 monarchs in a very short amount of time, and then William gets the throne. I'm just saying, like, maybe take a peek. You know, like maybe just bring him in for questioning. You know, bring him in, be like, hey man, your grandma and your dad, real quick succession on that one, and now you're the king. I don't know, a little fishy. That's all.
That's a good show. Succession.
I still want to go back to Cesar.
No, Succession is good. But I just
look.
don't give a fuck about the king or the monarchy or anything.
I wanted the blank look.
Yeah, no, I know. I was giving it to you. I was like, I know what Mike's going for here, and I'm not going to disappoint. I'm just going to do the blank stare. Like, that's...
Jameson saying, hang on. News. Jameson says, rumors in Morgantown tonight that Huggins will be fired tomorrow. And Sarah saying, I like rumors.
That's a great album.
Hell of a
great
name,
album.
Jameson. I like your name. Do a shout.
Shout out Jameson for
Fleetwood Mac.
that one in. All right, listen, let's real quick give a shout out to our newest sponsor on the show,
Hell
ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
That's right. Because of you guys, Caldera Lab has picked us up, so they are an official sponsor of Craft Brewed Sports. Let's get some fanfare to go along with this, and actually get that video as well. Caldera Lab, they have high-performance men's skincare products. They combine pharmaceutical-grade science along with nature's purest and most potent ingredients. Scott, no anger lines on you, man. You look
They saw the gray face, and I've lived through the gray face and come out on the other side. Skin feels good, bro. Real good. And I would be saying that even if they weren't pumping us with new cash. I love it. It's good stuff. And now that I've done the mask once, I'm kind of looking forward to it again, but I've kept up with like the daily regimen just to make sure like I don't fall back. Because you know those anger lines that creep up on you like every fucking day.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's telling that not only did Caldera help Scott's anger lines go away that he already had, but when there was the we'll call it the Great Fortnite Incident of 23, it also maintained Scott's beautiful glowing complexion.
Oh God, did we release that as an episode? I forgot about
No, we didn't. I'll talk about that another time. It's a problem.
Oh, well, just consider that a teaser, folks. Stay tuned for the Great Fortnite Incident 23. This shit's great, though. It stays all day. The thing that I've noticed is that I'm smelling fresh. I'm feeling good. Even in the late afternoon and the early evening, which I have no right feeling this beautiful floating around all day. But, man, it does feel good to take care of yourself once in a while, doesn't it, Mike?
Dude, that's the craziest part. Like, I have gone 38 years without any type of, like, skincare regimen. I was just like, wash my face in the morning, wash my face in the shower, done. Like, that's all I needed to get by. And, like, actually using good products, like products that are made to make your skin do better, it's been fantastic. Cesar, how's your little bro doing? Because he was on the regimen, right? How's he doing?
He's doing great. I'm better yet. Fuck my brother. I love my brother. But look at me. My skin's going crazy.
Jesus Christ.
My bags, I mean, that's just on like a sleep. But other than that, I'm going fucking crazy. Look, I went to Austin this past week. What did Kobe do when he went from, or what did Kobe and Shaq do in the early 2000s? A three-peat? Yeah.
Oh, your boy. Calling his shot.
And I owe it all to the regimen, the base layer, and all that. It was crazy. My skin feels amazing.
Lots of
Thank
good
you so
Base
much.
layer is fantastic. Fortifying moisture.
Did that make the Google Doc? did the skin clarity? Did that make the Google Doc? Because it was like,
The
hey,
skin
we're-
looks
Dude,
fantastic.
there was two Google Docs.
Oh!
Wait, can we give an air horn during the read? I feel like
No,
we're
you
gonna have
can't
to
do
hold off
it
on that.
during the read. Give it to him after the read. Listen, go check out Caldera Lab, calderalab.com/craftbrewed to get 20% off your order. Get the entire regimen. It's a bundle. It leads off the lineup, a twice-a-day routine, and it will absolutely transform your skin. Inside the bundle, you get the clean slate. Start your day, little cleanser, gentle plant-based cleansing, leaves all skin types feeling refreshed. Then you got the base layer. That's fortifying moisturizer, hydrating your skin, absorbs fast, leaving you with a little matte finish, right? You don't want to be all shiny when you're going out for your day. So a little matte finish, start your day confidently. And then the good. That's what you hit up before you go to bed at night. Clinically proven multifunctional serum that helps your skin look tighter and smoother, gets rid of all those anger lines. Caldera.com/craftbrewed for 20% off. CalderaLab.com. Use the code craftbrewed at checkout if you don't go to our link and get that 20% off. Hook yourself up, hook your skin up. CalderaLab.com. Hit us with that drop, Joe.
Sell out.
All right, boys. Go ahead, Cesar. Go ahead.
Sarah said in the comments, do they only do products for men? So my mom gave me a piece of advice back when I was turning 17 because I wanted a new shampoo. It doesn't matter. If you have great ingredients,
yeah, I was
a
gonna
great
say it's
product,
all the same. They
just
just
go and use
label
it
it
for
as
yourself.
men's and women's.
I can
but it's
recommend the
all the
Icon
same.
because my bags are even worse than what they are now. And that's saying something because I was looking like, have you ever seen Meet the Robinsons, the Disney movie?
Yes.
You know Goob? the bowler hat guy when he was a little kid and his bags were from here to his fucking chin. That was me. That's not me anymore. And that's because of the icon, which is Uncle Dare Lab. Bars.
It's fantastic.
Bars.
Should we call out what Whitey
Nope.
said as well? No.
You can do Whitey's.
'Cause I think Whitey's he says it really well. The clean slate doesn't dry out his gross fat face, which I mean that would be the worst thing to have happen to your gross fat face is for it to be dry.
Biscuit said, "Did you say it absorbs fat? You have my attention." I love our listeners.
If they say it does and they buy it, are we liable? Is that a bad look for us? Or
No.
like
Just buy
That's
it.
not liable.
Whatever.
just buy it?
whatever
There's
it
only one
takes.
way to find out, Biscuit, if it absorbs fat, right? You gotta try it to find out.
All right, fellas, you know what time it is. It's Scott and I's favorite time of the show.
Here's the pitch. Oh, shit.
Mookie, why are you coaching Alabama baseball? Because if you haven't heard, the Alabama baseball coach was fired this week. And the reason why is because Alabama was playing LSU. And then mysteriously, there were a lot of bets that were placed, some high dollar bets that were placed on the LSU money line, along with the parlay that included LSU. It happened in Cincinnati. The bets were placed in Cincinnati. The Ohio board, threw up the red flags. They pulled all of the Bama games from the sports books within Ohio because of the suspicious betting. Come to find out that the Alabama coach was scratching his starting pitcher, one of the best pitchers on his team. And before that was announced, he made a call to Cincinnati, and whoever he called then put heavy money on LSU to win the game. They started a freshman. That kid gave up 8 runs, and LSU won 8-6. Therefore, causing some issues for the coach, who has since been fired. And here we are. This was when I read the story, I was so bummed out because when sports betting when they were trying to get it legalized, everybody was like, yeah, but just wait. People are going to start fixing games. All these players are going to start fixing games. Nobody mentioned the coaches would be the ones that are fixing games. And here we are, a college baseball coach, no less. Not even a professional level. We're talking a college baseball. Who bets on college baseball? In all
The
honesty,
most degenerate of
I
motherfuckers
do. What the fuck are you
ever
talking
to.
about?
I was
Like
just
I
gonna say,
said, the most degenerate of motherfuckers.
eating it up there.
Yeah. Mookie's out here like college. That's amateur hour. I'm
Right?
all
It's
about this
so
Little
much
League
harder-
World Series.
Yeah, see, you know what they don't ever do is stop betting on Little League World Series because of expected insider trading. There's always inside scoops with Little League. It's little Johnny, his allergies are acting up and he's on a little bit more Benadryl. But no one ever looks at it. Why would you mess with college?
I think it might be better to bet on college and Little League because there's not as much information on it, so you have a better chance against the books.
Right?
No. Hang on, Cesar. You're telling me that you feel like you have an edge betting college baseball because you think there's less information out there and you can beat the books?
Not
You
just
think
that.
you have
Wait.
more information than the sports books have.
No.
So you feel
No.
more comfortable
No.
betting on college baseball. Is that the statement you just made on this show?
No, I inferred that, but I didn't say that. There's a difference.
See, that's my
There's a
guy
difference.
right there.
There's a difference.
You
What I'm
goddamn
saying-
right.
What I'm saying is that when I'm watching college baseball in person, I feel the vibes. And when the vibes are up, I bet. When the vibes are down, I don't. When I'm
See,
not watching it in person, since most college baseball isn't on TV, it's like, oh, fuck, I don't know the vibes, so I'll just bet.
so yeah, exactly. He's 100% right though. When you're in the town, when you have the vibes, you can pick that up more than the sports book would because they're just going to look at it from a mathematical angle. They're not down there in Austin, seeing the baseball team all out at the fucking dive bar the night before, hollering at shorties and getting shot.
Also,
down.
I have a question. Now that you bring up, what the fuck is it? Where did the term dive bar come from? What exactly is diving?
Gabe,
real question.
if you
It's
could,
a real
Gabe,
question.
if you could look up what.
I was gonna say I'm on it. I know.
because I don't know the answer to that. I've never heard the origin of that. I don't know what it's.
So what?
associated
So
with.
what is a dive bar?
Just like a shitty. Usually, it's just a shitty local bar. But it's shitty to anybody else who's outside of it. But the locals or the people who frequent that bar are cool with it. Like every college campus, every college
yeah.
campus has that bar that like
Yeah, exactly.
everybody
That's
on
Naples.
campus loves the bar.
Yeah.
But like unless you're like a fan of Texas or you're from the campus or whatever, you're not necessarily going to go there. It's not a destination
Yeah,
bar.
I know. Okay, I know
except
what
for
you
the
mean now.
people that go there.
Okay, perfect. I just didn't know where the dive came from.
According to the Oxford English Dictionary, the first documented use of the phrase appeared in the New York Herald in July 1871. Quote,
What?
one of the gaily decorated dives where young ladies dispense refreshments to thirsty souls. So apparently it was like a good bar. Like for a while, a dive bar was the good bar. And then it became, oh, this is the shitty bar, because that's what we do to languages. We just whatever the hell we want it to be.
Eventually that became the thing where it's just like the new generation came in and like, oh, that's a dive bar. You don't want to go there. It's too popular. I got to go over here. And like, they're wearing their knickers and they're like,
Whoa,
my dad
Scott,
goes to
careful.
the dive. Yeah, you heard me. I said knickers.
Silent K. Wait, what exactly is a knicker?
It's like a short, it's a pantaloon.
Fuckers, I
A
don't know
knicker is
what
a pantaloon.
A pantaloon.
A pantaloon. It is also a derivative of the Knickerbocker family.
Like exactly what the fuck is a knickerbocker?
Knickerbocker
Pants.
family.
They're short pants, bro. It's just short pants. It's
Like capris?
it's
Yes,
capris.
they're like
Yes, it's
capris. Yeah, with
Yeah.
high socks generally. Like what the founding fathers wore.
Like,
Oh, that's
like
zero
basically the Washington
Zero
Nationals,
drip.
the Washington Nationals, if they
And
could,
they're
would wear
racist.
a powdered wig and
Oh, by the way, I
Knickers.
was going to work. Speaking of being old, I always go to work listening to MLB Network radio. But one of the broadcasters was saying, like, I really like the powdered wig celebration for the Nationals. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm the same as this old guy. Don't give a shit.
Please tell me this
that
whole-
old guy was like, it reminds me of my childhood. You're like, this is great.
I mean, I like it ironically. Like, I'm not.
All right.
I'm
Ironically,
I'm
my
not thinking fondly. Like, hey, we should really bring back these fucking powdered wigs. Like, it takes us to a better time. Like,
Wait,
I just like it because, like, most of the guys doing it are like, guys with dark skin anyway. So watching them come through the dugout with a powdered wig on is hysterical to me on multiple levels.
powdered
So
wig was famous back then because everyone had lice.
See, I told you, man. No one wants to wear
actually-
that shit because of fucking lice.
That's actually a fact.
It is.
Which is why it's
Hashtag
ironic
facts.
that they use it
Boom.
as a home run celebration. That's what makes it great.
The more you know. The more you
We
know.
really got to get that drop. I feel, you know what? Play the drop that you want to play, Mookie. Go ahead. I saw you reach
sweet.
for it. Go ahead and play it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I was a little late on the draw. Now it doesn't hit as well that way.
Oh, shit.
Not only did the Bama coach get fired for betting against his team after he had some insider info, apparently the Iowa baseball team had several players suspended as they are investigating a possible scandal where players are involved in betting. So here we are, guys. Everybody was worried about NIL and about the transfer portal, but it's legalized betting that's going to take down college athletics. Has nothing to do with NIL, has nothing to do with the portal. It's the fact that these kids are like, wait a second. You mean to tell me I could bet on the other team and then boot it a couple of times? Hell yeah, sign me up, baby.
Also, I get the race car draft ready because in all the other sports, they're worried about those black players getting money, and it's fucking baseball players and coaches who are out here doing illegal shit. It's all the white fucking people. This is so fucking great, and I love it. Imagine being that baseball coach at Alabama, and you're like, "You motherfuckers are gonna fire me? You kept the kid on the team who had something to do with a murder. All I did was place a couple of bets." Oh, that's fucking poetic justice.
That's a great song by Kendrick Lamar.
Oh my God! Oh, what a shit show! What a shit show down in Alabama! And Nick Saban's sitting there like, "You motherfuckers are wild around here." God,
No, hang on. That's how big of a shit show it is in Alabama right now. Nick Saban went out and got Notre Dame's backup quarterback to come play for him because he has no quarterback this year. Tyler Buckner is about to be the starting quarterback at Alabama.
No, he's not.
Yes,
Jalen Milroe's gonna be the starting quarterback because he's from
How much you
Texas.
want that?
He's a fucking dog.
How much you want to bet, Caesar? How much you want to bet that Buckner ends up starting for Alabama?
How much is like a fast food combo in Ohio?
what would be even better is if Nick Saban was waiting for this moment. If he was like, "Shit, we got to get a really bad Alabama news story in here so I can sneak this motherfucker in through the back door. Oh, the baseball coach is getting fired for some bullshit. Go, 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 go. Get that quarterback in. Get him in the baseball protocol."
Wait, you're saying Saban was like, murder on the basketball team. Hold. Baseball coach was betting. Bring him in. Let's go.
They won't notice. They'll be too focused on the baseball coach. I mean, it's all about timing and opportunity. Maybe it wasn't ready for the transfer protocol when the murder happened. Like, Saban was probably sitting there like, fuck, this would have been the perfect time to bring in that asshole to quarterback this team, and they wouldn't notice. I'll just have to wait for the next one. There'll be another one. Baseball coach is getting fired for gambling. Go, 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 go.
Oh, shit. Caesar, do you know why I say Tyler Buckner is going to be your starting quarterback at Alabama next year? Do you have any realization as to why that's the case?
Because of Tommy Reese?
Yes, exactly. Tommy Reese.
Dude, I'm a college football dog, so yeah.
I'm a college football dog.
Woof.
I'm currently looking at the tickets into like flying into Huntsville and then getting like a rental car and then driving to Tuscaloosa and then probably not coming back because I'll be killed.
Yeah, be safe. Be safe doing that.
What?
One last baseball thing we got to talk about, and that was this Oakland A's announcer ruining his career, and not so much what he said, because we've done this with Huggins this show. Like, it's just people ruining their careers this week. But there was the on-air, the TV personality for the A's who mentioned that him and his partner Dallas Braden went to the Negro League Museum in Kansas City. What is it about broadcasters in Kansas City that they just have to ruin their career on air? Like, first Tom Brenneman, because if you that happened in Kansas City, right? That whole thing, Tom Brenneman's mistake.
Ironically, talking about, people like Bob Huggins.
Right? Or it all comes back.
It all ties together. It's like the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon with just idiots in sports.
But this guy mentions that him and Braden had a lovely day and they went to the Hard R League Museum. And it was
the best. The best is, so my man probably was like, look, we got to do something. We'll get in the good graces. Hey, even if they didn't go, right? Like, what's something local that we can do? Oh, shit. What if we say we went to the Negro League Museum? Like, that's a great way to start up the show. We'll connect with the audience. And then, without any fucking practice at all, he's like gung-ho about it. I'm just going to drop this in here as a little anecdote. Could have left it on the cutting room floor, had no bearing on the game, nothing. My man Freudian slips and it all goes to shit. Like, I imagine saying that and just thinking, fuck me. Like, hold on a second. Like, live on the air, just be like, guys, I'm sorry. I need a redo. I didn't mean it. It was a total accident. I know exactly what you're thinking. This guy says this all the time. It's part of my lexicon. It was a slip, and that's who I am. But fuck me, man. Like, just let's start over. Let's start the broadcast over. We're here to talk about the Royals and the A's, guys. Hey, did you hear they're moving to Vegas?
That's the only genuine way to do it, man. Because you fuck. Yeah, okay, sorry. Because now I got myself second guessing myself. Like, but you fuck up like that, you get 2 FCC complaints because you followed up with oh shit, fuck that. I'm a shit, and then like that, then you get your extra citations there. Then yeah, you're still probably getting fired. But like, Oh man, I just don't understand why. Why have we not learned to just be humans, man?
No, it's just steer clear from grenades. Like there was no, like I said, there was no reason to even tell this anecdote. Like
the humorous part, if there can be a humorous part in somebody dropping that word on
is the co-host not breaking stride.
Dallas Braden. Yes, that was the part that had me.
Was that Dallas Braden?
It was Dallas Braden. I was shocked.
I missed that. Shocked. Like I saw the replay, like the live replay. I didn't make the connection that was Dallas Braden. All I thought was, damn, this colored guy is good because he didn't even blink. It wasn't even like a Mike Myers moment with Kanye where you just
freeze.
Oh fuck! Like he didn't even have that. Dallas Braden was like, yeah, that's right. We did visit the Negro Museum, and
if you watch it as the guy says it, Dallas Braden is head down and he's like hitting his chest like, that is what we did. Yep, that's solidarity, brother, which is a very awkward like juxtaposition as to what's being said. So people noticed that Dallas Braden didn't react at all to it. Yes. Never flinched, never looked up, and he was getting a lot of heat for not even like a bug eye, like what the fuck did you just say that? Like nothing. Right. He just head down, beating the chest, which I don't know. In that moment, if I'm Dallas Braden, I might just keep my head down and eyes closed too at that point. Like, holy shit, I am about to go viral sitting next to this guy who just went hard R before an A's broadcast. What the fuck? But then Dallas Braden released this apology. And I want to know, guys, is this complete bullshit or is Dallas Braden actually telling the truth? Dallas Braden released on Twitter this apology that says, as those of you who know me well recognize, I usually speak out about injustices in order to find understanding and push conversations forward. Several people have questioned my lack of response to an issue that took place on air during the pregame broadcast of the Oakland A's game against the Kansas City Royals at Kauffman Stadium on Friday, May 5th. I believe my silence has been misinterpreted. At the time of the incident, I was not aware that anything in the broadcast was amiss. The nuances of live television means that sometimes we as broadcasters miss some of what you, our audience, see and hear. We have producers speaking in our ears about what is next. We are formulating our words to articulate our thoughts. We are moving direction from camera to camera. We are waiting for cues. We are checking sound. We have lots going on, and that is not always visible to our audience. In that moment, I missed the live comment, and I was not aware of it until the 6th inning when Glenn Kuiper made an apology. I would like you to know that this incident has indeed impacted me greatly. First, I want to express my support and encouragement to my broadcast partner, Glenn Kuiper. Whoa. Probably not where you should go first, Dallas. Sorry, that's editorializing. As he furthers his work in understanding the impact and hurt resulting from this unfortunate mistake. Second, when issues around race occur, I'm always interested in having conversations aimed at finding healing and advancing collaborative discussions. I've reached out to have those conversations, and I have listened and I have learned. I will continue to seek clarity, encourage learning, and engage in dialogue to bring out the best in our diverse community. Scott, bullshit or not bullshit?
That's major league bullshit. In fact, the only thing that would have made that apology better is of Dallas Braden. Like, if you know baseball and you know that name for any reason in his career, he was the guy who got into it, and I loved it at the time because fuck A-Rod, but he was the guy who got into it with A-Rod, and I didn't even know that it was an unwritten rule in baseball that guys walking back to the dugout didn't cross over the pitcher's mound.
Can't go over the mound.
And that day A-Rod went over the mound, and he and Dallas Braden got into it. And so I believe he also pitched a no-hitter on Mother's Day or the day of his grandmother's like birthday or something after she had passed, something along those lines. Like those are like the two most things that you're famous for.
So Matt Barr's got your back. He told A-Rod to fuck off and threw a perfect game.
The only thing that would have made it better is if in that apology somewhere he was like, and oh, by the way, fuck you, A-Rod, stay off my mound. Like, to just totally deflect from it. Because my man started with, first, I want to make sure that I support the guy that dropped the N-bomb on air. And oh, by the way, I outed myself as completely oblivious to the fact that it happened until the 6th inning. Holy shit.
I love that he said, okay, let's go through his excuses of what's happening during a live television broadcast. We have producers speaking in our ears about what's next. Sure, that likely does happen.
Yes, 100%.
We are formulating our words to articulate our thoughts. Nah, that's probably just you, bro. Like, you're not, so you're telling me you're not listening to what's being said. You're just thinking about, maybe. Okay, sure, we'll give you that. We are moving direction from camera to camera. Bro, this is a
single camera, straightforward.
You are in a tiny little box. There is one fucking camera. You are not moving from camera to camera, sir. You are literally one shot the entire time in a 3x3 box. Like, you are not moving camera to camera. We are waiting for cues. Okay, sure. Maybe we are checking sound. When are you checking?
No, not on air.
Live on the air, my friend. Like, what the fuck?
This is some total hand waving to the people that don't know how like TV and all this shit works. It's like, look, we've got all this stuff going on over here, and then I'm over here, and this guy's dropping N-bombs down here. And I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, but I'm not racist. Like, fuck, I love black people. I didn't fucking say that we went to that museum, but I support Kuiper. Like, he's a good guy, man.
First of all, I support Kuiper. Look at Mookie. Mookie's not here for any of this. Cesar went on mute. Like, he's done.
It's just so stupid. It's all so fucking stupid. Like, just do better, man, across the board. Like, Dallas, just come out and be like, yeah, I'm a dumbass jock. I barely pay attention to what that guy says because I'm thinking about me and what I'm going to say.
I do have
all
a
this
question,
other
though.
crap. Like, dude, he should have just not said shit, honestly. Like, because it was never going to make it any better knowing that moron, even though I know he probably has a PR team he's working with, and that's still the shit he put out.
Well, that's the crazy thing. And Cesar, I'll get to your question in 1 second. I feel like Dallas Braden should have come out and been like, the reason why I didn't react is because
I'm racist.
Holy shit, what was I gonna say? Like, you can't.
Right,
I probably would have been like, you're right, Dallas, because if I was standing next to somebody and they just dropped the N-bomb during a Major League Baseball broadcast, I'd be like, what the fuck am I supposed? I'm just gonna stay here, look down, baby, just ride this storm out.
Like Ricky Bobby and be like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Like, people drive me nuts, man.
What's funny is my response would have been, I would have waited until he got done talking to him and like, the what museum? Come again? What museum do we go to today, my guy? Can you repeat that? Because hold on a second. I don't think you said what I think you said.
Or
Which
more
museum
realistically,
did we go to today? This is just like when Mookie misspeaks and it's like, hold on a second, back up. What was that?
Yet for the amount of tape I put out there and the dumb shit I've said, I've at least not crossed that.
Hit the tire screech drop and like, hold up, wait a second.
Like, we go talk about the A's and Royals, but back up for just a second, because I don't know what museum you went today, but I went to a totally different museum.
Go ahead, Cesar. You had a question.
How old is Dallas Braden?
Old enough.
He's got to be like our age, I think.
Okay,
I
so
think
was
we
he,
should know.
Dallas
like, is
Braden's
he
right
from
around our
Texas
age.
or was he named after the show Dallas? Because
Yeah, those are the only two
Sure
options.
wants to know.
He's got to be from Texas or
because if
really
he's
like
old,
the TV
like
show,
if he's
huh?
as old, well, he's not old. He's like middle aged.
Whoa, yeah. tread lightly, you son of a
man.
bitch.
You right in the face for that one, you
For
dick.
real.
Dallas,
He's
what I'm
not
saying.
old.
Dallas Braden is 39 years old. He is
Yeah, so like I said,
he's
our
old as
age.
fuck.
a year older than me, almost to the day, a year older than me, and he was born in Phoenix, Arizona. Don't you dare call him.
His parents were born towards the end of World War II, beginning of Vietnam.
What?
So they grew up with the show Dallas being as crazy as it was. So I wonder if they named him after Dallas, like the show.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Really? That much?
Do you
If he
know
was
when
born in
World
the
War II
70s,
ended? Let's start
Yeah,
He
there.
wasn't born in
45.
the 70s. He was born in 1983. God damn it!
Oh, fuck.
You son of a bitch! You think we were all born in the 70s?
There's
No,
that
but-
Texas education for you,
No,
folks.
no.
My
That-
man
that's not
said
on
that
BT. That's
Four
on-
Texans
they
by
had him
Texans.
around
that's
the
on.
end of World War II or the beginning of the 70s.
That's on.
This
That's on.
man's Caesar's out here. He's
No.
got Dallas Braden's his parents in wheelchairs, like banging in the nursing home and
It's
producing that and be like, man,
because my
Dallas.
grandpa is a very youthful 84 years old.
He's also got us being old as shit, because if Dallas Braden was born back then we were also born
We
back
fucked.
then. Like, fuck.
Matt Barr rightly pointing out Texas can't say gay and Texas can't math.
Game.
Yeah.
2 + 2 is 4.
Also, Tyson pointing out is
Wow, that disproved that theory.
if
Yep.
anyone would ever say that on our show, they would be Scott.
Blacklisted.
Blacklisted.
Thank you. Also, another, I'm assuming, AI
African-American
mascot for the Oilers. That's an interesting
That's a
looking one.
terrifying AI mascot.
It looks like it's got a solar panel for a helmet.
All right, let's do real quick because the show's almost over. We spent way too much time talking about Dallas Braden. Let's do that hockey.
But hey, as they say in hockey, let's do that hockey.
Scott, how into these playoffs are you?
Checked out as soon as Colorado lost, baby.
Speaking of which, Scott, how are you feeling about Colorado's chance to bounce back next year?
Not great.
Same. What
Is-
about the Celtics?
Did something change recently that has you feeling that way? I mean, I feel like they've got the core of their squad still intact, right?
Yeah, but when you lose GMs and head coaches, things kind of get fucked.
Oh, but you've been pretty stable there. I don't know that they've had any serious losses in the front office.
Yeah, well, losses at any level of a championship team will bury you, so it's not something that you want to go about doing. They'll try to overcome, but I don't like it.
So what
Scott,
you're
the
saying
big
is
news from the NHL this week was the draft lottery was last night, and the Blackhawks obviously get the top pick.
Caw-caw.
Very interesting that they get the top pick right after one of their
What?
trying to power through right after the longtime Blackhawk leaves, and now they've got the new young blood coming up with that first pick. The question that everybody wants to know, and I need it from a hockey expert like yourself: was the NHL draft lottery rigged? Yes or no?
Yes. 100%.
mm-hmm.
Next
It's
question.
what we as fans deserve, you know?
I hate that this is now the new thing. Like, that's going to be the thing that NHL talks about. Every time Better does something for the Blackhawks, people are going to talk about how, well, the lottery was rigged to get him to Chicago. Like, Chicago is going to win the cup in like a few years. It's going to happen. And then they're going to point to Better as like, you know, this guy that brought them back to glory. And that's going to be the storyline is, well, yeah, because they rigged the lottery so that you guys could get him. Like, that's what happened here, right? Like that's going to be the narrative as soon as Chicago gets back to the Stanley Cup. Am I wrong on this, Scott?
Yeah, no, you're right, and it's accurate too. So, I mean, it's easy to be right and accurate, and you're 100% on both on this one. Like, they both rigged it, and it's because Chicago. Like, they want this to happen. So,
JB said that if it was rigged, then Better is in Arizona to save the franchise that Bettman is killing himself to keep there.
Just move him to Houston. Just move him to Houston already.
how many times have I said we've got to get hockey out of these warm weather places? Like, fuck.
I just said
Arizona.
Houston.
And fuck Florida, because clearly the team's doing no good down there. So just get it out of there, fix it.
right, Scott. Get rid of Florida because they're doing terrible this playoff.
Basically a trash franchise.
Would you agree?
No, I mean, Tampa Bay has won all those damn cups recently, so just them alone would be carrying it. But Florida's also doing well this playoff season, so, you know, get fucked.
Speaking of getting fucked, Cesar, Tatum is 34, so so much for
Yeah, and
sucking
how much are the
D
Celtics
asterisk.
losing by?
How much? I don't know. I'm not watching.
By like
You are.
fucking 20.
Hmm.
So he should have 54.
There you go.
Exactly.
Fuck you, Tatum. Also, Tyson, thanks for calling out what I was
Well, I
trying
have a
to lead
question for
Scott
Scott.
to.
It's
What?
a football
Hit it.
question, though.
It's
Yeah.
easy.
So there's reports coming out of the San Francisco training camp that Sam Darnold is the most talented arm thrower they've had in the past 5 years. Your
Yeah, I've
thoughts
heard
to
that bullshit.
What are your thoughts to that?
Well, I
This
mean,
isn't
because
hockey related, but I'll allow it.
it's fine. Because
Hang
arm
on, Scott.
talent.
Hang on, Scott. Let's do this right. Hang on.
Arm talent doesn't win football games. We've seen this time and time again with dudes who can throw the ball real hard but can't actually do anything with accuracy and win fucking games. So arm talent, I don't give a shit about arm talent. Win games. Brock Purdy doesn't have arm talent, and he fucking wins. Like, I don't give a shit what your arm talent says. Jeff George, look it up, Cesar, because I know you don't know that name.
I don't know who the fuck that bitch
Yeah,
is.
I know you don't know that name. Jeff George had all the arm talent in the world.
Wait, how does he have two first names? No wonder why he sucked dick.
I mean, fair criticism. Yeah.
Shout out to Killer Sam, though.
Back
Killer
to
Sam.
hockey.
But hey, as they say in hockey, let's do that hockey.
Scott, are the Vegas Golden Knights on their way back to the Stanley Cup final?
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I mean, they beat the champs, so to be the man, you got to beat the man, and they beat the man. So go Vegas.
What are you going to do when we have a Florida Panthers Vegas Golden Knight final?
I'm gonna root for Lil John and go with the Knights. Keep the cup in the West.
Vegas?
Keep the cup in the West, baby.
And not in Canada. That's
Yeah,
the key, right?
well, and that's the most important thing. You
Right.
ask me about a cup matchup, and it's between two U.S. teams. We already won. I don't give a shit. The cup's not going to be in Canada, so that's great news. No matter what, I win.
JB was giving us some updates throughout. Apparently, the
love it.
Hurricanes just smashed New Jersey. Sorry, Dick Runclaro. Dick Runclaro, I apologize because
Clairol.
7-1. They got
Well,
Brazil.
that was better than a certain museum, I guess.
True.
Dick Runclaro goes down a lot smoother. Than,
Bro, the Hurricanes scored 5 goals in the second period in that game. That is
good. Fuck the Devils.
insane.
That's what Jesus said.
Yeah,
That's
nobody
a
likes
joke.
New Jersey.
Boomy,
That's what
boomy.
Jesus said.
Get
You're
fired.
right.
Boomy.
Fuck the Devils.
Basically, the
Boomy.
basis of the whole.
Caesar's
religion.
asking for it. No, you asked for it. You're getting it. Sorry.
Move this man.
It came out of my mouth, pause, and I was like, that was fucking terrible.
But at least you didn't commit a hate crime verbally.
I never do.
Good point. You
Just
didn't
visit.
drop
I'm just
a
kidding.
hard R on the broadcast. Fellas, let's talk about these beers that we were drinking tonight. Scott, what was in your mug? Would you bang it?
I went again with Grainworks Brewing Company's Orange Dream, and last week it was a 69. This week it's a back of the pew, back pew of the church finger bang.
Finger bang in the back pew.
Ooh,
What do you do at church?
Or are you saying that you're sliding it into the back pew? You know what I mean?
I'm telling Bob Huggins that he is definitely wrong. That one, I'm not a Catholic, and
That's
two, I am not a homosexual. But I'll be in the back of the church finger banging this beer, baby.
Mookie, what were you drinking? Would you finger bang it in church?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get it right this time. I was drinking Dark Hedges Dry Irish Stout from Woods Boss Brewing Company. Despite rating it 2.5 caps on Untappd last time, yeah, we'd be getting down this time. So it's probably like that regular at the bar you go to where you're on one week, you're off the next week, but you have some fun regardless. Solid bang, yeah.
Scott Brent from 1420 Sports Podcast on Belly Up Network said Edmonton still has a chance. I feel like
No, they
Vegas is
don't.
gonna-
No, they don't.
What if
Where
McGregor
is
just goes
Edmonton
crazy?
based? Where do they play their home games?
McGregor, McDavid.
McGregor.
Oh my god.
McGregor.
Caesar's a hockey expert. He's
My
got
guy.
Conor McGregor.
My guy.
He's got Conor McGregor skating in with the billionaire walk. Like, who the fuck is that guy? Caesar.
McDavid.
And they said the goon was dead in hockey. Get out of here. It's still alive and well.
Caesar.
I
what
was
were you
drinking King of Kings Cake by Martin House Brewing Company in Fort Worth, Texas, made in Texas by Texans. It was all right. I probably don't like it because it was mid.
But would you still give it a Google Doc entry?
No. I have
Wow.
great taste and strict standards.
But it was made by Texans in Texas for Texans.
Well, I mean, if you take that into consideration, everyone on the docks has been Texan and Mexican.
Bode well.
Brent, thank you, man. You said great show once again, gentlemen. Thank you, dude. We appreciate you tuning in every week.
Thank you, Brent.
It's
See how
awesome,
easy
man.
it is to lie to us people? Come on, man.
Sarah said this Russian Imperial is damn fantastic. It could take me every night and the spontaneous daytime fuck. Sarah's drunk. Sarah's
Damn.
feeling good right now.
That's a hell of a beer.
I ain't mad at her either. I'm like,
and-
good for you,
and-
Sarah.
Yeah, what's up, Sarah? It's got the dark fruit in it.
I heard that. Never mind.
Wait, hold on, Mookie. Hold on.
Race card.
Oh, I was waiting for it. Damn, you guys all suck.
Yeah.
This week I had Big Bad Baptiste Double
That's
Jam.
a big ass bottle. Damn, it's just
Dude,
the size
it is
of your
a big
head.
old bottle. It's a big old bottle, and I would give it a big old bottle right inside of it because it is fantastic.
Huh?
Holy shit, is this beer?
Wait,
I said it.
so you do it with a Xavier dildo? Is that?
I would take a plastic penis that a Xavier student throws on the court during crosstown shootout and bang Bob Huggins with it because this beer is fantastic. This has been quite the show, fellas.
Hey,
I gotta be honest, I needed it this week. I really needed this one. So thank you, boys, for picking the mood up. I appreciate
Hell yeah.
this.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
And you were worried we weren't going to have shit to talk about. And here we are, an hour and 40 minutes in, and we've got some fucking gold. Like, bro, we got you.
It's not that I was worried about shit to talk about. It's that I didn't know prep. Like, I had zero prep going into tonight except for Bob Huggins is a fucking piece of shit. That was my prep going into the
That's
show.
all we need. Next week, we'll just be like, Pete Carroll's a piece of shit. And then that's our jumping off point. It'll work out.
Why
man.
Pete
It's
Carroll?
fine.
What did Pete Carroll do
why-
to you?
You know why
Are you
Pete Carroll.
serious right now? Fuck Pete Carroll. What a,
Is that because of the Bush push?
amongst other
God
things.
damn
that
it.
I
is
mean,
one
I got
of
you. I
the
got your
black
back
girl.
for that. I got your back for that. We won.
Well, he's also
right.
just a deadbeat too. Like,
Oh, like Drake.
oh, Drake. Drake, we love to hate though. I think, right?
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. This has been a very fun show, so we hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, tell a friend, tell somebody, go subscribe to the YouTube. We're trying to bump up those numbers, get this show out to more people. So go tell your friends to subscribe to the YouTube channel so we can bump up that subscriber number. Be sure to follow the show at Crafty Sports on Twitter and Instagram. Go join the Facebook group, which is kind of fun. All the people you see commenting throughout the night, those people are all in the Facebook group. It's your damn time. Go join that. It's really the only reason to stay on Facebook. Also, subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcast. It helps us out way more than you know. Shout out Belly Up Sports, bellyupsports.com. Go subscribe, rate, and review to all of the shows on the Belly Up Sports Media Network, like 1420. You can hear Brent and his Canadian hockey takes, his pro-Canada hockey takes. Go hit them up at 1420. Tons of great content, though, at Belly Up Sports, Corner Booth Podcast. Our buddy Jared that's always coming in. Go hit him up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you on next week.
I'm headed to the N-word museum.
Come staying in the US of A, baby.
Shut up, Canelo, non-Mexicans. Happy post Cinco de Mayo.